So, this is my rant for today because I've got something to rant about. Okay, so I know a lot of people at my old school at Rockville Heath. God, I'm sorry. I drank like 2 vanilla Cokes, but there's these. They're mostly girls and a few guys who, go or went to Rockville Heath, and they sit there. Excuse me, and they're like, I smoke weed. I love the Beatles. I'm such a freaking hippie. Ha ha ha. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, honey, you're not really a hippie if you just got into them because of Across the Universe. Sorry, but you're not. And I mean, smoking weed, sure, you're cool. I do it too. But hey, like, I don't understand. Because the Beatles weren't that great. I mean, sure, their messages were awesome. But, like, their music, I can do without it. Like, there'll be days where I'll be like, I'm in a Beatles mood, and then there'll be days where I'm like, not in a Beatles mood, and I just skip every song because I don't want to listen to it because it all kind of sounds the same, just like Nirvana, but I'll get on that later. And Pink Floyd, but I'm probably gonna piss a lot of people with that one. But, I mean, they just recently get into all this psychedelic music and, the Beatles and, peaceful, I guess, music. It bothers me because I'm 18 years old. I've grown up listening. I mean, I know I wasn't there. I wish I was, but I know I wasn't there to witness any of it. But I mean, my dad and my mom brought me up on psychedelic music, classic rock, and classical music, and blues, of course, and all the other fun stuff. They brought me up on good music, and they really didn't want me to buy the NSYNC CD whenever I won a gift card from a radio show. But I mean, I did because I wanted to be, normal. I wanted to fit in. Anyway, I mean, I've been listening to the Beatles. I got burned out on the Beatles actually because I listened to them so much when I was a kid, and I mean, I listened to Led Zeppelin, listened to AC/DC, listened to The Doors, because of my awesome poster. I listened to, God, who knows what else. I mean, I just listened to a lot of stuff. Cream, Jimi Hendrix. I mean, I've grown up listening to that. And then there's these bitches who are like, oh, I love these bands. I'm such a hippie. Ha! And I'm like, honey, you just got into them. Shut your whore mouth. It makes me so mad when people like obsess over it, and I'm like, dude, I did that like how many years ago? I'm not trying to be a hipster because I know so many people did it before me, but it doesn't make sense. And because I was in high school recently, I mean, last year I was in high school, and there's people I know who like never really were into psychedelic and Beatles and whatnot, old music, and now they're like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever, ha. I'm like, just shut your whore mouth. And, okay, I'm gonna talk about Nirvana and stuff, because I feel like this needs to be said. I don't really like Nirvana. Like, I'll listen to them if I'm in the mood, but if I'm not in the mood, I really don't want to listen to them. And the mood happens like once a month, maybe. So I have like 3 or 4 songs on there, and I know people who are like, I love Nirvana, and they listen to Smells Like Teen Spirit, which actually I don't like, but they listen to that and they're like, this is the best thing ever. All I don't know, I just don't like it. And like I said, Beatles weren't that great, Nirvana wasn't that great. I mean, Kurt Cobain kind of killed himself. Great role model. I know Jimi Hendrix did too, at least I think he did. Can't really remember. But, I mean, I don't know. I don't like Nirvana. Didn't really like the Beatles. I mean, I loved them when I was a kid, but it's the fact that I was a kid and I was like, this makes me feel like dancing. I really like it. It makes me feel happy inside. And, I got burned out. I listened to them like every day. But anywho, what else? Oh yeah, Pink Floyd. I mean, my mom really loves them, and I'm like, that's cool. I don't care. But I mean, their music's really depressing to me. Like, it just sounds so bleh. Like depressing and stuff. And this is getting longer than I expected, but I'm just sitting here thinking that all these people are like just now getting into that kind of music, and they're like, that's the best thing ever. And I'm like, go suck a dick. You piss me off. That's just my little rant because, oh, and I don't like music of today. Holy shit. Holy shit. Like, there's some good music, but I mean, barely any, because there's, you know, the pop music and all the rap, and I mean, I like rap sometimes. It's just not that I have to be in the mood for it, it's just I don't like a lot of it. I just sometimes like it. And, you know, people are getting into, oh my god, people are getting into Florence and the Machine like crazy because Glee did a cover of it, and I'm like, shut up. I mean, I know my friend Alex introduced me to them, and I really love it, but I mean, they just know Dog Days Are Over because they played on the radio, and because Glee did it, and I'm sitting here, I'm like, shut your mouth. And, anyway, music of today. Do you want me, I'm gonna do a different vlog for that one. And, let's see here. Another one is, can't remember what I was gonna say. I don't like that people are like really getting into something. I mean, it's great that they're getting into good music, it's just the fact that they're getting into it now. Now that, you know, that wonderful, you know, era of music is, you know, the generation is dying. They're just now getting into it. It just, I don't know. I want good music to keep going, but I'm gonna save that for later. Alright, there will probably be a second vlog coming up today with my ideas on music of today. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, comment, message, whatever. I don't really care. Alright, love you, bye.